Before I get properly started, I would just like to say, despite what you're about to see next, this is not a Halloween vlog. Hello, I thought I'd give you a laugh to start with. Hi, I'm Louise. It is Saturday the 21st of November and it has been 3 weeks since my last vlog. And here we go, the dinner reveal. Ooh. Focus? Go on. Oh, actually, it might be focused, but I can't see because I haven't got my glasses on. That'll be it. It's chickpea stew. Savannah made it. It's yummy. Bon appetit. Sorry. Yeah, what I was actually saying there was that wasn't attractive. Yeah. Not trying to imply that it's not delicious, because it is. Yum. Okay, that's dinner eaten and washed up. Well, not the dinner washed up, the plates washed up. Yeah, you probably gathered that. Anyway, hello, I'm back vlogging. Yeah, I did say I was going to do a weekly vlog. I didn't. At the end of the first week of November, I thought, oh, I'm just going to have a break for a week, and then I wasn't very well. It's sort of that time of year. Normally in October, I'm sort of a bit down. This year, because I was manic earlier this year, I think it's pushed it back. So this is just sort of my usual slump in the autumn. It happens. There we go. I'm feeling a bit more with it today, so that's nice. I think the weather didn't help either, because I've had quite a bad headache and I've been dizzy and blah. Yeah, so much for that. Having been dizzy, I've been doing quite a lot of sitting down and reading, and with the sitting down and reading has come sitting down and knitting, and I have been working on my Worsted Boxy. It's right here. I'm just going to finish this row, and then I will show you how it's doing. Yeah, going back to the mood thing, I probably did say I've got bipolar disorder, and in case you're not familiar with that, what that means is that you have extremes of high mood and low mood, various degrees thereof, depending on how bad it's going, or how well and how bad it's going at the time. Yeah, so earlier this year I was having manic phase, or phases, cycles, and mania is not too bad to start out with, because you get productive, everything's like, yay, this is good, hurrah, but then it cycles and cycles, and it's high mood, so obviously you're feeling cheerful to start with, but then it just gets out of control. And for me, I can start spending a lot, and I lose my concentration, and I won't go into it any more than that. It's annoying. It interferes with life. Anyway, so I'm getting that sorted, but as I say, now it's rolled on. I sort of got to a steady point, and then it sort of dipped again the last few weeks, probably due to various circumstances all piling up together. Yeah, yay, life. But yeah, so as I was saying, with the dizziness, there was a lot of sitting and knitting, and so I now have almost an entire, hang on, oh, there we go, I'll get there in the end, almost an entire worsted boxy jumper, sweater, whatever you want to call it. Oh, and saying sweater has reminded me of Americans, and yeah, happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate it. That's where I was going with that. Right, boxy. There's a lot of it. Up, 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 up. Oh, come on. Yeah, the thing with the worsted, with the boxy in general, as I understand it, is that the little bit of ribbing at the bottom does tend to flip up. But yeah, design feature. So yeah, we've got, it's, how many stitches? 240 stitches, something like that, cast on. So it's quite wide. This is partly why I'm sitting back here. Although actually I think this is probably quite a good position for the camera rather than, right in my face. And then we've got the, does that show up? I think it does. The start of the ridges on the shoulders, which is like the, I don't know. Ah, that's a bit better, I guess, at an angle. Yeah, that's the back. And so it's the second part, and I'm about to start the short rows, which is for the shoulder shaping, which, if you have a look at the front, which you do first, basically it's knit in the round until you split for the sleeves, and then you do the back and front separately. So at the front, whoops, you've got the shaping for the shoulders. Then after that, I've just got to do the pick up again for the neckline. So that's a little bit fiddly, requires reading glasses. Yeah, that's a marginally fiddly thing. It's basically, because so much of this was stocking stitch, I could just knit on autopilot, which is why it's gone so quickly, I think. I actually cast this on because of Joji Locatelli's, that's the designer, autumn make-along, knit-along, or I suppose it'd be fall knit-along. I can't remember what it's called now. But anyway, that's, a knit-along for her patterns that runs from September to the end of November. I cast it on for that because I thought, it's motivation to get it cast on. Didn't actually expect to get anywhere near finished, and here we are. Week and a bit to go, 10 days to go. I might actually get it done. Yeah, so there will be there's a bind off the shoulders, 3 needle bind off. Should I be giving this much detail? Oh, I'm sure it's alright. And then, yes, pick up the neckline to do just a neckline, collar, whatever. It's just a roll neck thingy, I think. And then do the sleeves, which, because of the way it's constructed, the actual sleeve bit that you knit isn't very long, so that shouldn't take too long. It's the Worsted Boxy, but I'm knitting it in Aran weight because it's pretty much the same. It's come out the right gauge and everything. And this is, by the way, soulstar. Just a sec. Soulstar denim Aran sport. Soulstar denim sport Aran. The sport not referring obviously to any kind of sport weight thing, it's just the name, which is I don't have my reading glasses on. Where is it? Oh, it'll be in here somewhere. It's a cotton wool blend. I can't find, it might be 50-50, quite possibly is. No, I can't find it. I'll put a link to my project page on Ravelry, and that has a link on it to the yarn details page if you're interested. I'm sure it should. I know I've seen it. You see, now I'm gonna have to find it. I don't know. Ah, here it is. 60% acrylic, 25 cotton, 15 wool. Okay, it's really nice and light feeling, because obviously cotton can be quite heavy, but there's only a relatively small amount of cotton. Yeah, so it does feel nice and light and airy, but it's also, obviously being Aran, quite cosy, nice and soft to the touch. So I think that's going to be really lovely to wear. Okay, other than that, I haven't done a lot of other knitting. I've just been mostly ploughing through this. Although I think maybe I just attached the heel contrast for this. Is the Breathing Fire socks. I can't remember if I said I'm calling these my excited molecular radicals because I'm weird like that. Excited molecular radicals are what happen, or are the thing that cause flames to turn blue. Basically, when all the impurities have burned off, flame goes blue, and that's excited molecular radicals happening. Anyhow, yeah. So I've turned the heel. Anyhow, like so, as you do. And then obviously I've got to pick up for the gusset and the foot. But I will worry about that when I've finished my Worsted Boxy. What else have I been doing? For the reading, I've mostly been reading fan fiction, because my brain wasn't really into anything else. Most recently, quite a bit of Good Omens fan fiction, because those ineffable idiots do cheer me up. I first read Good Omens, my friend Shelley got it for me for my birthday when it first came out in paperback. I think that was 91, and I read it like about 12 times, I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, at least a dozen, if not more. Less frequently, like in the last, decade or so, because I haven't been reading as much as I used to at certain points because of, brain annoyingness. Yeah, and I loved the TV adaptation, so that's got me picking fanfic for it back up again. I hadn't read any Good Omens fanfic for a few years, I guess, before that. Anyhow, otherwise I'm tending to read a bit of Harry Potter fanfic, a bit of Avengers fanfic. I don't need to keep saying fanfic. I can't really remember what else. Just some sort of comfort fandom stuff. Although I have actually recently started reading an historical romance. Again, I've been sort of a bit off of, I get stuck in a genre sometimes, well usually, I get into one particular thing, and then sort of binge read a lot on that. So I've been away from historical romance, but I do like sort of, Regency romance. I like science fiction, fantasy, and sort of historical romance, because it's all escapism in one direction or the other somewhere. Yeah, so I got, there we go, Eloisa James's latest book, My Last Duchess. It is a prequel to her Wilds of Lindo Castle series. I've got the first two, and I think I've only read the first one, and I probably started the second one, and that was about the time that I went off of historical romance, and so I put it to one side, and I'm pretty sure I don't think I finished it. But I do like her style of writing. There's always just a little enough sort of tongue-in-cheekness to make it fun. And because I pre-ordered it, I'm reading that, by the way, on my Kindle, because I couldn't get it for the Kobo. It wasn't in the UK Kobo shop. I don't read much on the Kindle. I've only got, this is like, I think I got it off of eBay for a 10 or something. Something, ridiculous cheap price. It's an older machine, gadget, doodah. And it's, sitting on this tatty old stand holder thingy, which I had for my Kobo before last or something like that. How many Kobos have I even had? I don't know. Yeah, doesn't fit the current one anyway. But it does fit the Kindle, so that works out. That's completely irrelevant, I do apologise. Yes, as I was saying, because I pre-ordered that book, I got a short story novella related thingy for free, and that's about one of the the supporting characters from that book. So there we go, bargain. And that's on my, got that stock on my Kobo because we've sent a link to download it if you'd pre-ordered, and I downloaded it as an EPUB. Although I do prefer to keep things together on the same format, but couldn't this time, so there we go. That's just me being picky anyway. Right, I don't think I've got much else to say just yet, and I have rambled on for like a quarter of an hour, so I will say bye for now. I will try and come back next week. What I'm going to do is aim for the weekend. I'm not going to say a specific day because that's far too much like being organised. Yeah, but next weekend I will hopefully see you then. I hope everybody is well and keeping safe. Yeah, like I said, happy Thanksgiving and anything else that's happening at the moment. Happy Diwali, I think it was last week, if you celebrate that. It was Diwali, wasn't it? I think so. I'm rubbish at keeping up, and last week was not the best brain week for me. Yeah, take care of yourselves. I hope wherever you are the restrictions aren't too onerous and are indeed keeping you safe. And I will speak to you all next week. Bye. Good evening, Merlin. What are you doing with my charging cable? Oh, it's your charging cable. I do apologise. going to say hello properly? Please don't start chewing it again. You're a terrible beast, Merlin. And now you're going for the knitting bag. Hello, Mr. McPerlin. You've got your fish. Yes, you've got your fish. I know, what are my hands doing? Not giving you fusses. How terrible. I shall have to put the camera down to fix that.